Top of the morning to you. This is Archie coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland. Glasgow, Scotland is located in the United Kingdom and has a population of 593,000 people. The average climate of Scotland is temperate and tends to be very changeable. Winters are usually cold, but don't begin till the end of October. Summers are warm and begin in mid-June. The best time to visit is generally in the summer, June, July, and August. A warm weather front is defined as a changeover region where a warm air mass is replacing a cold air mass. Warm fronts usually move from southwest to southeast, and the air behind a warm front is warmer and moister than the air ahead of it. When a warm front passes, the air becomes noticeably warmer and more humid than it was before. On the weather forecast map, a warm front is represented by a solid line with red semicircles pointing towards the cold air and in the direction of movement as seen here. A cold weather front is defined as the changeover region where a cold air mass is replacing a warmer air mass. Cold weather fronts usually move from northwest to southeast. The air behind a cold front is colder and drier than the air in front. When a cold front passes through, temperatures can drop more than 15 degrees within an hour. On a weather map forecast, a cold front is represented by a solid line with blue triangles along the front pointing towards the warmer air and in the direction of movement as seen here. As a high air pressure is an area of sinking air, and air tends to dry out as it sinks, leaving sunny skies. Low pressure areas are generally cloudy, rainy areas, where strong areas of low pressure bring our stormiest weather. That's because it's an area of rising air, and as air rises, it condenses into clouds and rain. This week, Glasgow experienced low pressure, which means the bars were closer together. Back in 2012, Glasgow, Scotland experienced a natural disaster. They were hit with a major flood that was caused by heavy rain. About 100 homes and 200 people were affected by flooding in Carmary. The Scottish Environment Protection Agency sent 8 flood alerts and 12 warnings to 9 cities. How to prepare for a flood. Determine whether a home or workplace is a predetermined floodplain. Stay informed to how flood terminology. Flood watch. Flooding is possible. Stay tuned to radio or TV for more information. Flash flood watch is the same thing as flood watch. Flood warning. Flooding is currently occurring or will occur soon. Listen for further instructions. If told to evacuate, do so immediately. Flash flood watch is the same thing as flood watch. Develop a communication plan in case you are not together during evacuation. Identify where you can go if you need to reach higher ground quickly and on foot. Keep enough fuel in your car's tank to evacuate. Expect a high volume of low traffic. That's tragic. What to do if there is a flood? Stay tuned to the radio or TV for further information and instructions. If you are ordered to evacuate, take only essential items. Turn off gas, electricity, and water. Disconnect appliances. Do not walk in moving water. Do not drive in flood water. As little as 6 inches of water can cause loss of control and stalling of a vehicle. Follow a designated evacuation procedure. If you are not ordered to evacuate, stay tuned to emergency stations on radio or TV. Listen for further instructions. Prepare to evacuate to a shelter or a neighbor's home if your home is damaged. Once you are in a safe place, report to your command, or if you are military or government civilian personnel or a member of a selective reserves. This week we have experienced low pressure weather with lots of cloud, very little sun, and some rain. Monday, we have experienced high temperatures of 47 degrees Fahrenheit and low temperatures 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to 14 miles per hour, south by southwest. Tuesday, high temperature of 43 degrees Fahrenheit and low temperature of 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to 9 miles per hour, east by southeast. Wednesday, high temperature 50 degrees Fahrenheit, low temperature 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to south. Winds up to 8 miles per hour south. Thursday, high temperature of 56 degrees Fahrenheit, low temperature of 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to 5 miles per hour north. Friday, high temperature of 54 degrees Fahrenheit, low temperature of 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to 11 miles per hour east by northeast. Saturday, high temperature of 51 degrees Fahrenheit, low temperature of 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to 16 miles per hour east. Sunday, high temperature of 47 degrees, low temperature of 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds up to 13 miles per hour east by northeast. This has been your weather forecast for this week. I am your weather guy, Archie Woods. Have a great week.